Thanksgiving out there. And David, thanks for coming in.
Thanks, man. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
For myself and David, we'll see you next week. You're watching Locker Room Chat.
We meet people everywhere.
Oh, yes, sir.
I run into a guy the other night up at the boat ramp there at Point 19. And, you know, he said, watching's every week. I said, well, buddy, I really appreciate that. And it's good to know that people's watching, and yeah, hopefully we can be of help sometimes. I know a lot of times we're not, as far as the fishing part of it goes, because I'm thankful for the job I've got, but man, it sure does occupy a lot of my fishing time, Mike.
Mm-hmm. It sure does.
But anyway, we want to thank everybody that does watch the show, and if you're not watching, I had a guy send me a text. He's down at Hornsby Holler there, camped out, and he had shot some film, but I never have got I told him if he's seen you out on the lake, he's put it on the thumb drive to give it to you, and he had some pretty good film, and according to the text, well, I'd be glad to get it. So hopefully he'll get it to us, and if nothing else, he can mail it to us or whatever, and we'll get it on the show here. And said he had some pretty good topwater action.
Oh yeah, yes sir.
So that's always good film. Mike, I want to verify one thing here.
Oh yeah, right here's the paper on that.
Is it right? Okay, good.
Yeah,
Dylan is all over it. He is all over it. Okay. It says the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency announced Monday that the state's annual free fishing day will be closed. No, it will be held this Saturday, Mike.
That's right. That's right.
June the 6th on state water. So you can leave your fishing license at home. You don't need them. Don't worry about a thing. You won't get in trouble. So, free fishing day. Weather-wise, it sounds like it's going to be nice Saturday. So take the kids, get out on the lake bank somewhere, wherever, out on the boat. They can fish for free.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Does that mean you can use dynamite?
I suppose so.
Well, I mean, what the heck, Mike? I'm just asking the question. Yeah.
On your catching.
Yeah, I don't know if dynamite would help me any. But, yeah, I don't know. Everyone is welcome to fish for free that day without a fishing license.
That's right.
So that's this coming Saturday. I guess it starts at midnight, 12:01. Friday night.
Yep.
Good. So whatever I've caught before 12:01 is I'm having to pay for it.
I guess you could say that.
Okay. Yeah. So then at 12:01, it ain't costing me nothing. Does that mean I can keep them?
No. You still have to go by size regulations.
Oh, you're kidding me.
No.
Now, Mike, I don't know.
That's right.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Tomorrow, call TWRA and ask.
I heard them talking about it on the radio.
Heck.
Still got the...
Son of a gun. I thought I was going to get a mess of fish.
Smallmouth, it's 18 inches. No matter if you can fish for it free or not.
Well, that don't sound too good. If it's free, it ought to be free. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's without restrictions.
Yeah.
So.
They're just saying you don't have to have a license.
I guess sure if she gets any fish, she'll have to go to Red Lobster.
The size limit and the color limit is still the same. We got to.
Oh, okay.
All that.
All right. You have to. All right. Well, just don't have to have your license. Can we get a rebate on that day off my license?
I mean,
if you figured that up,
I'll give you a nickel back.
What is the license? What, $36 now or something like that? Huh?
Something like that. Yeah.
Well, if you broke it down into.
That's what I say. You get a nickel back.
Yeah. Son of a gun. Hey, buddy, Mike, you're going to have to revamp this free fishing day.
You don't fish that free day.
Yeah. But there's no restrictions on what kind of bait you use.
I don't know about that.
Huh?
You can fish with
Well, I mean,
worms
if you
and
don't have to
minnows.
have license, why can't you fish with anything you want to?
Well, I'm sure you can fish with worms and minnows or artificial or whatever.
Yeah. Well, dynamite ought to work.
It ought to work.
Yeah. All right. We better leave that dynamite alone. Mike, you fool around and let it go off in the boat.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, folks, do remember that. Like I said, it'd be a good time to get the kids out. You never know. You may be putting the next Kevin Van Dam out there on the water.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Or one of these ladies, that fish. Can't never tell. All right, folks, we'll move right along. We do have some, Mike's got some crappie film. I got just a few minutes of some bass film. Wesley and I shot, Saturday night? Yeah. On Norse, and wasn't much. We had 5 fish, I think, on the camera, and had 2 more on. They got off. So still things are not exactly right, but I'm thinking this moon right here ought to be good. I mean, the fish are late. This has been we talked about it last week with all the rain and spilling water, pulling water so much, and they've really not got settled down. And then you take the lake was like 20, 30 feet down, and it came up 40 feet in 2 or 3 days. With all the rainfall back a month or so ago, kind of put them in shock, I think.
Yeah.
It upset them a little bit, and they just hadn't got where they need to be yet. For us to catch them like we want to catch them, but there has been some. Bill talked to Bill this week, and old Richard McIntosh had caught some pretty good fish on a deep diving crankbait up there. So, which everything we've been seeing on the fish locator has been suspended, which that makes it.
Yeah, been suspended, but you get that bright sunshine, them fish are going to back out there a little bit, and like putting on a set of sunglasses, they're going to back off and go a little deeper to kind of dim that light a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, it don't surprise me them catching them on a deep diving crankbait in the daytime.
Yeah. Well, I think he was actually up there of a night throwing that crankbait, and we've done that before. So anyway, like I said, I'm just hoping that this weekend will be a pretty good weekend with the moon like it is coming full. Crawdads being molten, and but that's another thing. That water temperature is just. I'd say it's warmed up 4 or 5 degrees on the surface, a couple of feet down maybe, but still yet you get down there in that 6, 8, 10 foot of water, it's still cool.
It's still cool.
Yeah. So we're going to check them out and see if we can get on some fish up there. And then they got the big St. Jude's tournament coming out of
That's right.
Kingston City Park there Saturday morning, and we just wish the best for them. That's a good thing.
Yeah, if you can't
fundraiser.
fish it, you might want to just give
Donate.
a donation and
Yeah.
support them, and help them, because there ain't nothing more precious than them kids up there.
Yeah, they that's this Saturday, and we had Travis over on the phone there last week telling you all about it, and it's hard to believe that thing's been going 7 years. It'll be the 7th year. So anyway, we wish them the best, and hope they have a big crowd, and they do a good job of supporting the tournament, running a good tournament weigh-in and so forth. And in the past, they've been parking you over at the Kingston High School parking lot and having golf carts haul you back to the water's edge, and this anything they can do to accommodate you, that's what they've been doing. So wish them the best. All righty. Anything else you want to talk about, Mike, before we get into film?
No, not right offhand. I've been hearing some different rumors about people catching fish and stuff down there. I heard the crappie was pretty slow for just about everybody, and I didn't do all that good myself. The bass fishing, some of them been doing real good, and some of them been struggling. Except some said one or two bites of a keeper fish if they got it in, and the rest of the time it's just a small fish or two, and but there had been some that I think had been up the Clinch fishing there. Of course, that water's going to be a little cooler up at Clinch, and I don't know if it's as muddy. They beat that lake to death with them boats out there skiing, and everybody running back and forth in pontoons and wake boats and everything, and it just seemed like the water's 30, 40 feet from the banks. Anywhere you went, just mud everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So many waves and everything down there.
Yeah, well, there's no doubt about it. These weekends, and a lot of people still out of work, not working, and so a lot of working from home and that kind of thing with the COVID-19 going on. So anyway, I know you're going to fish it, and just wish you the best of luck,
Yeah.
For sure. Anyway, you want to be careful, and there's a lot of things going on down there. Right quick, Reynolds Racing and Marine. Reynolds is now a Mercury authorized repair center. If you're wanting to, get a new engine on your boat, one with warranty or whatever, they're a authorized dealer for Mercury on the repair system, and I don't know. I didn't get all the details if there was some rebates or whatever thrown in with that. Right now, they run that back in the early spring, late winter, early spring. But anyway, Glenn's is a repair center for Mercury, and if you're interested,
what they're talking about on that is not repair the motor because it's messed up. It's to move up from a used motor
repair.
to a new one.
Yeah. It's not for repairing damage or anything. It's a change motor. You're going to repair. Put a new engine on your boat.
That's right.
That's what the deal is on that. Yeah. There's two different. PAIR is for damage, and the POWER is for the horsepower.
That's right.
Yeah, so that's what the deal is on that. Glenn's got several new boats in. He's got a 2005 Stratus with a 225 on it, and he said it does have some wire on the seats, and he's knocking a couple of $1,000s off for that. That makes it $12,900. So it's a red, pretty nice looking rig that does need some seats replaced, and but he said other than that, the boat looks pretty good. And so if you're looking for a starter boat or a good, decent fishing boat, you can go by there and check that Stratus out and look it over. And then he's got several new boats there, some Expresses in. And that kind of thing. Bullets, got a couple of Bullets, I think, and an Allison or two, so might want to check them out.
Yeah, when I come by there the other day, I thought I seen a Nosecraft under cover there. They covered that. Somebody else's boat they was getting a new motor
Well,
for.
he did say people they swamped with fixes, unless he said a lot of people's just getting their boats out and having problems with them right off the get-go, and he's covered up.
That's what I've been saying, these boats are sitting around. Ain't good for them. Ain't good for them.
Yeah, that's a fact. There's no two ways about that.
It's like a little hinge on the door. You don't use it much, it gets rusty.
Yeah, I agree with that, Mike. Let's see. Well, Dylan, you ready to show some film? All right. What you want to show, mine or Mike's? Either one, doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah.
There you are, Mike.
Yeah. The boat there, we're going to start out right here and see if we can find some of these crappie in these trees around through here and stuff. We're going to start about 20, 25 foot deep. Water temperature seems to be 72.9, so we'll figure them out, hopefully, see what's going on. So stick with us and remember the sponsors, and let's go fishing. All right, let's see what we got here. He's a lily, which is normal. Yeah, I don't think he'll make the grade. That matter of grade, anything. Watching it. All right, get back after him. All right, folks, I got another one on here. I think he's that much, but it's a dang stripe on this one. But anyway, we'll get him off, get back down there, see if we can find another. He's managed to catch a couple of nice crappie back there, so we'll stay after him. Got one here, let's see. Yep, I think that's gonna keep. Okay. That's what we're looking for right there. Box. We find another one. I think I got another keeper here. It's gonna be close. Be right at it. Like it's 10 or better. Check him and see. Back and get a little bigger. Dig back up here, try him again. Alright, come here now, come here. Yeah. largemouth. Looks like he's just starting to rub a little bit on his tail. First one was a smallmouth. Threw him back. What do with him? And turn around there and talk that good largemouth. He's going there after him a lick or two. See what we can do. All right, I got one. I don't know what it is. That's the reason he hits so hard. Alright, let's get back at it. Alright, now we got something. Let's see. I think it's a crappie. That's good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a crappie. That's a nice one. Yeah, he's 12. Put him in the box. that and suspend it. I'll be 10 foot off the bottom there, 35 foot of water. Finally hooked on to that. What is it? Yeah, oh, damn it. You get him back in the water and get out of here.
All right, Mike, tell us about the crappie.
Well, it hadn't changed much, 20 to 30 feet there. It seemed to be, of course, you get a catfish or two in there too. Most of them was flatheads though. I guess the blue cats is trying to spawn, I don't know. But anyway, some of them was suspended, 30-foot tree, out there. Their bottom was 30 foot, and then the tree or structure come up, and some of them was suspended up there about 2 or 3 cranks off the bottom, which is 6-8 feet,
Mm-hmm.
But man, they didn't want it moving whatsoever. It seemed like if you moved it, you wasn't getting a strike dropping it or picking it up or anything like that. It just had to be just dead still before you get one to bite. And but when they did bite, man, I tell you what, they slammed it. I mean, they hit it hard. But I caught a lot of bluegill, and people was telling me that the bluegill and stuff's on the beds and stuff down there. I said, well, that don't surprise me none, but you tell me why you was catching bluegill in there in 2 foot of water, and you were seeing them in there and stuff. And I said, and then I'm catching them out there 30 foot deep.
Yeah.
Seems like anywhere you drop them in there, there's always a bluegill there to bite on it. And he said, well, I heard that it's catching some of them shell crackers down there too. I said, well, now them would be good to get into if you get on a bed of them.
I agree with you. I've ate a few of them. They pretty good. Like to have a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Sure would.
They're big enough to clean.
Yeah. Well, that's a lot of the problem with the Norse too.
The worst part was the wind blowing like it was, and so many boats running it, just bouncing you up and down, and just hard to hold yourself. And you'd go back and think, well, I'll run back in here out of the way and get out of this wind and maybe get away from the boats. And as soon as you went back in a place, here they come right in there behind you, or they was already in there coming back out,
Yeah.
There's just shore running everywhere down there. I just thought sometimes I believe everybody in East Tennessee got a boat on Watchbar Lake.
I don't know about that, Mike. There's a lot more than there used to be.
That's for sure.
I'll tell you that for a fact. Hey, finish up on this free fishing day right here.
Yep.
Let's read this little thing that TWRA put out. Dylan's printed it off for us over here. It says, due to the COVID-19, of course, it will look a bit different than in years past. Participants are advised to use their common sense and practice safe distancing while out and about. All of the traditional TWRA hosted fishing events are canceled this year, but the free fishing will go on according to TWRA. And here's the deal: if you're a child 15 and younger, you can fish for free without a license from Saturday, June 6th through Friday, June the 12th. So
Whole week of fishing.
a whole week of fishing. If you're under 15 years of age, then you can fish for free the whole week, June the 6th through Friday, June the 12th.
Well, I didn't think you had to have a license if you was that young anyway.
Well, Mike, a lot of, they had this thing, and I think they still do, you can buy, 2 or 3 years old, you can buy their lifetime fishing license.
Yeah.
So I know that we done that with Wesley years ago. And it says TWRA stocked several thousand pounds of catfish for Free Fishing Day. So then, talking, since they mentioned the catfish, let's get into this a little deeper here. We got a phone call. Our telephone ain't on here, Dylan. Let's see. Oh, shucks. Got to get her phone lit up, Mike. Is it plugged up? How come let's not check that? Get them on call right here. Let's see here. There we go. All right, now let's see.
BBB Communications Cable Channel 12.
Okay. Cut that off, and hit that right there. Hello, caller.
Hey, Steve, this is Greg Underwood. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Greggy, doing good. While I've got you on the line, I need your phone number if you want to call me after the show and give it to me.
Okay, I got your number, so I'll just
Yeah.
I'll text it to you or call you after.
That'd be fine. Either way, I just need your number. I got a question for you.
Okay, well, the reason I was calling you is we're having the Brian Hook Memorial Tournament next weekend on the 13th. And I wanted to invite people to come down and fish it. It's $100 a boat, and $50 of it goes to his kids for their scholarship fund. And then the other 50 goes 100% payback. It's at Tom Fuller Park, state flight 3 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
I wanted to let everybody know about that and touch base with you guys. And we need to get as many boats in it as we can so we can raise money for them kids to go to school. Brian got killed in a car accident. I guess this will be the third one. Second or third one. Brian got killed in a car accident a couple of years ago. We used to race cars with him, and I fished with his brother and his daddy. They all fish in our club. So, but we would like to get as many boats as we can get down there to fish it next weekend.
Okay. I think I've got that flyer here somewhere. I just got to, next time we show some film here in a minute, I'll see if I can dig it out. I'm pretty sure I do. It's been broadcast on Facebook pretty regular. If people are on Facebook, they'll see it. And the Watts Bar Facebook page. But I just wanted to call into your show and announce it across your show because a lot of people watch your show and stuff. So. Well, appreciate you doing that.
I'll get in touch with you this evening. I'll call you. I want to let you know I really enjoyed the day fishing with your grandson. He's a good man, and he's going to be a good fisherman. And I had a great time fishing with him, talking about you guys, and bringing back memories of Dad and everything else. So it was a really enjoyable day. Even though we ended up winning a little bit of money, but we caught a lot of fish, but we just didn't catch cheaper fish. So,
yeah.
Had a great day up there on Norris with you.
Well, I appreciate you being that way, Greggy, and Wesley. Everything's good about him, but dadgum, he wants to go to sleep about midnight.
Well, yeah, I've done the same thing when I was younger. So, and JT, my son still does the same. I can remember one night we was up there with Dad fishing for walleye, and JT was sleeping in the bottom of the boat. We would hold the fish over and let him help, like he was waking up. But so I guess all kids do that.
Yeah, I just like.
I slept on you once or twice.
I know, and I have laid down and went to sleep and woke back up and went back to fishing, and yeah, so I know I just aggravating Wesley, but I'm proud of him. He's doing good, and just love him to death. You know, get mad at him about every 5 minutes, but I still love him.
Well, we all go through that. But listen, y'all got a good show, and good seeing Mike out there catching them crappies. But you and Mike come down and fish with us next Saturday if you can. And if not, we'll say prayer for us so we have a good tournament. So, and I'll let you go. I took enough of y'all's time up. I'll continue watching the show.
All right, Greg. Good to hear from you, man.
All right, buddy.
Tell everybody we said hi.
I will. I'll tell them as soon as I talk to them.
All right, buddy. See you later.
All right.
Bye. Yeah, that's good. Lady called in. I did find that flyer, and I think Dylan's got it on the screen over there too. Anyway, appreciate Greg calling in. Do remember that tournament next weekend, not this coming Saturday, but the following weekend. And like I said, it'd be good to have a good crowd down there for that. I thought that date, this was one they had earlier, but they're having another one here at the end of the month, or he said next Saturday, didn't he? Saturday week.
Yeah.
All righty. We got all the TWRA stuff read about. Do remember that? Yeah, I know what it was. Yeah, this catfish thing, Mike.
Yeah.
Huh? Let me just read it as it was printed from TWRA. Suck Creek, Tennessee. A Tennessee man says he was wishing his friends were there when he reeled in a 103-pound blue catfish from the Nickajack Reservoir in Suck Creek Saturday night. According to TWRA, David Anderson nearly broke the state record with the catch, which was, yeah, there it is. Golly bum, Mike.
Almost as big as he is.
Yeah, good. It's gracious alive. Now, that's why you have a dip net, Mike, in the boat.
Yeah, like I told that boy today, I've caught something over 50 pounds. I couldn't imagine something over 100 pounds.
Yeah. Anyway, according to TWRA, David Anderson nearly broke the state record with the catch, which was previously set at 112 pounds with a fish caught in the Cumberland River. Fishing is more than catching for me, said Anderson. It's my church. It's my go-to place. It's my getaway where I gather my thoughts. Anderson says the monster fish wasn't easy to pull out of the water. It was like I was walking a dog and then it wouldn't walk. It walked me, he said. After weighing the fish on certified scales, Anderson released the giant fish. At this point, I just wanted to let it go. You just don't see them this big, and I was concerned, said Anderson. In a Facebook post about the catch, TWRA said, everyone at TWRA loves a good fish story. Like David Anderson, we believe it's about more than catching. Mike Jolly, Region 3 reservoir biologist, stated, this is more than just a big fish. The near record fish illustrates the potential for many of our reservoirs across the state, and Tennessee offers great fishing opportunities, and we hope people are enjoying these resources. All right, there you go. Well, Mike, if you get a hold of one like that big, you can just get out of the boat and I'll pick you up later.
Yeah. I wonder if he caught on a little minnow about it like that.
It didn't say. That's hard to say. Probably did. I don't know.
What's the old boy that's got the catfish outfit over there?
What are you talking about?
The ones that fish the catfish tournaments that holds it.
Oh, yeah. What was his last name? I've got all that stuff wrote down. Yeah, I'm sure they're probably still rocking it.
Carpenter or something?
I think it was.
Yeah.
Dave Carpenter. Yeah, I believe that was him. And,
what was it? He said they caught one that weighed 107 one week, and then a week later they caught it right down from where he caught it to start with, and it weighed 106.
Yeah, it lost a couple of pounds the week later. But for sure it was the same fish, he said. Yeah, them guys, we need to check into that bunch. We hadn't done anything with them since for several years. We need to. I've still got his number and all his paperwork and everything. We need give them a buzz. They fish a lot on Fort Loudon.
Yeah, well,
You know,
I've
for them
seen some
catfish.
of them out down there at Watchbar fishing, but there's so many boats, I don't guess they get out there right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when we went down there a couple of times, filmed their way in. First time we went, they had them roller wheelbars with the double wheels on the front. Mm-hmm. And I said, I told you then, I said, Mike, I don't know about this. I said, if you've got to have a wheelbar the way you fish in, we're in trouble.
Yeah, that's right.
So anyway, that's the truth. Anything else on the crappie, Mike?
No, other than they should be ganging up. You know, they may be deeper than what I'm fishing. I didn't back out any deeper, but I did kind of move in and try some shallower stuff, different trees and stuff, and structure, rocks, and different things like that. I didn't get any shallower than 10 foot, but as far as crappie fishing, but now I think Keith Wilcox was there, and I think he went on in shallower than that and tried fishing some, and I think he caught 2 or 4 or something like that. And, I didn't have that many either. I give the ones I had to him so he could clean him up a mess there.
Yeah. All right, that sounds good. Dylan, put the film on my camera, would you please? All right.
Yeah.
Oh, heck. I had it on standby instead of recording. All right, folks, there Wes is with his second fish. I didn't get the camera on the first one he caught there, so there we go. Let's see what we can get into. Yeah, I had a boy, Wes. That ain't a bad fish.
No.
Sure ain't.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, back in the water he goes. Good deal. Number 2.
Number 2.
Folks, remember our sponsors and let's go fishing.
All right, there's Papa with a nice fish. Finally found him one.
Yeah. Had a boy, Wes. Yep. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yes, sir.
There he is.
We just need several more then,
Oh, yeah.
don't we?
Yep.
But there wasn't no doubt about that bite. He knocked the snot out of it.
We'll see if he cures your hiccups.
Yep.
There he is.
Whoa now, buddy.
It's a nice one.
Got a good picture?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's get him back good enough.
Let's do it. There he goes.
That's a good fish.
All right, there's Papa with another nice fish.
Boy, this barely had him skin hooked too, Wes. I mean, barely.
There he is. It's a nice one.
All right, back in the water he goes.
Back he goes. Get another.
Throwing a little 38 ounce, small blade on. Well, all right, that was short and sweet, Mike. I caught another fish after that. Let's see, we had he 2 and I caught 2, and then I had caught another fish. Wesley was laid back on the back of the boat, resting his eyes, and so I got that fish in and thawed it back, and we missed 2 more that after I got him back up again. Why, we missed a couple more, had them hooked, and they got off before we got them in the boat, got them filmed. But I mean, you know, it just they're just not right up there yet, and I'm hoping this moon coming up will fix it. You know, put them there where they need to be, and a bunch of them.
Could do it. Could do it.
And I'm just hoping that that's the case, you know, that this thing will get up, and we'll go up there and try them, see. That's all we can do is keep at them, you know, and but they eventually hopefully get straightened out, and had a tournament there. We came in about 1:30, I guess. We put the boat on the trailer, and they was weighing in. Had several boats in the tournament, and I think 12 pounds something won it.
Yeah.
I don't know who was putting it on, but anyway, they had a pretty good crowd considered, and I was glad to hear that, 12, 13 pounds won the thing, which was not bad. A lot of times, and that was the last deal for a 5-fish limit of smallmouth over 18 inches up there last weekend, because it changed. There on Sunday, you had, now you just allowed one on, got to be 20 inches, I think, one per person. So most of them boys now is going to be fishing for the largemouth, and we'll go from there. We catch and release anyway, not in a tournament or nothing, but the rules has changed. I think it'll change back either late in October or November 1. Go back to the 18-inch limit, and it's all about the hot weather, keeping the fish alive, that kind of thing. That was what it was supposed to be for. And I don't know, it's been that way now for several years, but I can't say that it's helped a whole lot. As far as the 20-inch fish, you just don't get a lot of them.
No.
And so I don't know. And even the 18-inch fish are only weighing 2.5. If you get one 3-pounder, you've done good, in most of the cases. So we're just hoping they'll get better and catch more of them.
Yeah, I could say they ain't changed my mind over the years. As a matter of fact, I'm more set on saying that the downfall of that lake was the rockfish.
Yeah.
That they continue on with it, and it just ain't. Them fish just ain't made for that lake up there, and they was made for the ocean, and then,
Yeah, I won't argue with you. I surely won't. Okay, folks, we're down to about 5 minutes to go, and we're going to sign off. Let Dylan show our sponsors. We do remember our sponsors, and hopefully we can get some good film this week. And Mike's going to be in the tournament down there at St. Jude's, and maybe I can get back up on Norris and Wesley and I and see what's going on up there. So do a little better. Brother Bill, we'll be talking to you tomorrow, and have a good night. God bless you all. Stay safe. Be smart on the water. We'll see you next week. Let people know what we represent.
That's what we're all about. We do try to do an honest day's work for the people, and we've got operators from all over the DOE sites, TVA sites, the outside contractors. We're just about everywhere you see a heavy piece of equipment, good chance that you'll see an operating engineer on it, whether it be Barnhard. I'd like to mention them, All Crane, and all of them that's signatory to us. We have over 100 contractors that's signatory to us, so I definitely appreciate those guys all the way in Chattanooga, Kingsport, Tullahoma, throughout all the way up to Johnson City. So we do cover a big area, and just let us know if we can be any help to the local contractors that come through these areas. We'll definitely send you some people.
All right, David. I appreciate all those good words, and we'll get this on the air, and I want to thank you again.
Thank you.
All right. Hey folks, here at Tim's Tires, there's the times that they're open. The day, that's 5 days a week. They're open from 8 to 12:30 on Saturdays. All right, folks, we're inside here in the warehouse. Just wanted to give you a quick look at all the tires and stuff they got. And here we are. There's some four-wheeler tires, lawnmower tires, just a mixture of about any kind of tire you want. So keep that in mind. Then here we get into the light truck, automobiles, that kind of thing. So just walk through here and give you a quick look at what they've got in stock here. I mean, it's it's just, I don't know, man. They must be a couple of thousand tires in here right now, if not more. Sizes, shapes. You truckers, you know the word. This is the place to get your tires for your trucks. And these over here, getting a little bigger sizes. Light trucks, heavier automobiles, this kind of thing. And as you can just see back through there, it's just, heck, I don't know, this building's probably about 300 feet. One end to the other, and they're wall to wall. Remember Tim's Tires, folks. That's down here on Highway 27 on your way into Harriman, and get the best deals they're going. So give them a call, price check, whatever you want to, and if you want a special tire that they might not have, you could. They'll definitely get it for you. Tim's Tires.
Country Fresh Foods. You may not know the name, but you definitely know the taste. Our homemade fudge is shipped all over the country. Its quality is unmatched, and it's made right here in Oliver Springs. But you don't have to travel all over to enjoy it. You can get it right here at our retail store, Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts. The highest quality fudge in a countless variety of flavors. And we also carry a variety of candy and unique gifts for you to enjoy. Come enjoy the taste you have loved for years at Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts in Oliver Springs, a division of Country Fresh Foods.
Let's go fishing. You know it's really great. Let's go fishing. In the rivers and on the lakes. Let's go fishing. It's easy when you try. Floating on the water with good old Steve and Mike. Floating on the water with good old Steve and Mike.